Couple weeks ago, when I graded my students' assignments, most of them used AI. I then told myself, if they used AI, why did I have to read all these AI-generated answers? Why didn't I also use AI to grade their assignments? If this keeps happening, what's the purpose of education? Let's compare the before and after AI revolution. This is how a student completes his assignment before the age of AI. Assume the student would like to find the answer of why did the Roman Empire collapse? Step 1. He will start searching on many sources, like Wikipedia, historical documents, Googling, or even borrow some history books. Step 2. He will read the sources and then compare. The students might encounter different information. For example, source 1 says barbarian invasion caused the collapse. Source 2 says it was the economic decline, while source 3 indicates the political instability. Step 3. The student would resolve the contradiction or synthesize the findings by asking questions to himself. Which explanations make sense? Which ones are the correct answers? And this is when the learning happens, when the mental model is formed. Step 4. The student would write the answer through an essay, and then he concluded. The Roman Empire collapsed because multiple factors reinforced one another over time. The essay is the final product, but the most crucial aspect is the long learning journey from searching to synthesizing. Now, what about a typical task completion in the age of AI? A student will open ChatGPT or other AI tools. He will write a prompt. Why did the Roman Empire collapse? ChatGPT replied and gave the answer. And next, the student responded, write a 10,000-word essay. Then ChatGPT started to write. And everything is done. So, what's the process? Instead of taking long time to search for information and understanding it, the student will undergo a quick process. Student asks, then ChatGPT writes, and then the student submits his answers. All the process could even take less than 5 minutes. Do you notice what disappeared? Effort and thinking process. Students did not experience struggle in learning, like searching multiple sources, encountering conflicting viewpoints, struggling with uncertainties, and concluding the findings. The answer came even before they think. This creates some deeper issues. Historically, if someone submitted a good essay, they probably had to think deeply to create it. Then the teacher would give them a good grade because good effort equals good understanding and means good grades. However, AI breaks that assumption because students' effort is no longer easily seen. With only giving prompts, students could create a report, write codes, do statistical computations, make an essay. Another further issue is that the submitted work is no longer reliable evidence of the learning process. This is why many lecturers feel uncomfortable even when the output is excellent. The question becomes, did the student learn or did the AI perform? Now, what happens if this continues? If everyone uses AI extensively, average assignments quality rises and grade distributions compress. So, distinguishing excellent students from mediocre students becomes harder. Scenario 2. Real ability becomes invisible. Consider two students. Student A, he understands concepts deeply and uses AI as assistant, while student B barely understands concepts and uses AI as substitute. The final reports might look equally polished, meaning the education system is less able to identify genuine expertise. And this is dangerous because society depends on credentialing. Of course, we want competent doctors, engineers, policymakers, not merely people who can generate good-looking documents. And last, probably the long-term consequence. Historically, degrees signaled intelligence, persistence, discipline, and knowledge. In an AI-rich world, employers' views may be shifted. They may care more about demonstrated performance. So in the near future, we may see more practical assessments, portfolios, internships, probationary projects, or life problem-solving interviews. So, teachers and lecturers and educators, what should we assess instead? First, oral examinations will become more and more prevalent. Ironically, universities may return to something very old. A student submits work, then the lecturer asks them. Within 5 minutes, it becomes obvious whether the student understands the material. This way of learning is difficult to be assisted by AI. It also requires unpredictable conversation. So it activates learning and thinking process. Second, in-class problem solving, for example, using case analysis, debates, simulations, design workshops, live coding. The students are forced to think in real time. This method might use AI, collaborating with peers, or involve students to make decisions. A third one, process-based assessment. Instead of grading only the final report, we can grade research notes, drafts, iterations, reflections, decision logs that essentially assess the thinking journey, not only the final artifact. And the last part, of course, we will use AI collaboration skills. A surprisingly possibility is to use AI effectively to become part of the learning outcomes. However, as an educator, when our students use AI, we have to make sure to ask these questions. Did the student ask good questions? What about the outputs? Did they verify it? Did they challenge the assumptions? Did they identify hallucinations? Because prompting is not actually skill, but critical judgment is. So, students must have ability to decide whether the answer is correct, useful, ethical, or appropriate for the context. This way, we as an educator has made sure that our students use AI tools responsibly. And finally, the future of education is not an education where AI is banned. It is an education where assessments have to prove thinking, regardless the tools they use. We do not and cannot stop students from using AI. Instead, we should create education systems where the design learning makes genuine thinking impossible to outsource.